Face flags. Back crazy. And position. Student creed.
I felt myself physically and mentally, based on my heart right spirit. I will only fight to protect my life and the lives of others. I achieve my fullest potential developing knowledge, honesty, and strength.
What's your goal? Oh, you mean louder than that. What's your goal? Oh, okay. Grab your jump ropes. There we go. Get ready and start jumping. Keep jumping, guys. Keep those feet moving. I don't understand why you go backwards. I think it's easier. And time. Go and set those jump ropes off to the side. Yes, ma'am? Set to left side. Yeah. Karate combination number 1. Go. Turn. Karate combination number 2. Go. Turn. 3. Go. Turn. 3. Go. Turn. 4. Go. Turn. 5. Go. Turn. 6. Go. Turn. 7. Go. Turn. 8. Go. Turn. Grab your ropes. Isaac and Adam, is there? Adam, move up 1 square for me, please. And Isaac, come over here to this one. Thank you. Leave your stuff. Your stuff's fine. Just grab your rope. Thank you. We don't want to hurt the new people. And start jumping. Challenging yourself. No, that is challenging yourself. Try again. Jose, you're on the wrong class, sir. And time. Set your ropes off to the side. Yes, ma'am. Jose, level 2 on Thursdays is the earlier class. Level 2 on Mondays and Wednesdays is the later class. All right, guys, let's Taekwondo, combination number 1. Go. Turn number 2. Go. Turn number 3. Go. Turn, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Number 4. Go. Turn. Number 5. Go. Attention. Turn. There you go. So sit to the right.
Yes, ma'am.
I know, I wasn't very clear. That's okay. Sit to the right.
Yes, ma'am.
Taekwondo number 6. Go. Turn. 7. Go. Turn. 8. Go. Holding out that last move. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for my couple. Yes, ma'am. Reset. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Grab your ropes.
Yes, ma'am.
And start jumping. Thank you, sir. Feet. And time. Unset your ropes off to the side. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And yes, your jump rope time is shorter. I'm understanding that we're back in max.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, set to your left, AR. Set to your right, set AR. Set to the front, set AR. Set to the back, set AR. Set to the front, set AR. Hands together, hands above your head, reach your toes. Down to 5.
5, 4, 3. Good. You're just gonna use that right leg. You're gonna step back down.
Feet your shoulders apart.
Ma'am. Tap that right leg.
Down to 5.
5. Not a pump. If it's just like me, step back. 1. Ready? Notice we step away from
The left leg.
Ready? Boundary. Put your hands up. Ready? Okay. Stop. Oh no, you're gonna be loud. You're gonna be loud.
Right leg.
Yes, ma'am. Ready to start again. Ready? Okay. Stop.
Left leg.
Good. Okay. Leave it alone.
Right leg. Left leg.
Yes, ma'am.
Right leg. Left leg. Right leg. Stand up.
Yes, ma'am.
Take your arms. Go up.
For example,
Reach
like,
the sky.
No, go backwards. Open up your shoulders. Try to push your chest to the sky. Now reach back up to the sky. Now lean backwards, push your chest to the sky. Open up your shoulders. Try to pinch your shoulder blades together. Push your chest. I guess opening your chest.
Mom and dad can be maybe up.
And back to the sky.
Or a teacher or other people
There you go.
that are in here.
And back.
You are setting boundaries loud enough for you to
There you
get
go.
Yes, sir. Right, so
And relax. Cross your arms.
So,
Grab one.
if you are this young, and you know how to set boundaries, this
Switch.
is about how awesome you're gonna be.
Backwards.
Yes, ma'am.
Backwards.
Yes,
That was a big loud
You know
one.
how to set boundaries. Ready? Tell me to
Forwards.
stop.
Yes,
ma'am. Say, leave it alone.
Crisscross.
Yes, ma'am. Because if I do this, and I'm like, hey,
Twist.
leave me alone. Uh-oh. Is that gonna make it better? Or is it gonna make it worse? It's gonna make it worse, right? So make it
And touch your air. Kick boxing combination number 1. Go.
Yes, sir. However, Yes, sir. So now parents say that we don't want them to see
Turn.
that.
Number 1. Go. Reverse hook kick. Round kick. Back punch. Back leg round kick. Side kick. Back punch.
So now this time when you stop, we're gonna close our hand.
Turn.
I know. So ready, let's try.
This time.
Ready, and
Number
go.
1. Only kick.
Mom, that's quite loud. So we got to get louder than Hey, back. Say, hurry up. Good job. Hands right. It's true.
And turn. And go.
All right, so now. All right, so now.
And
you're gonna
turn.
take your front hand.
And again, go.
right? You're gonna take that one. You're gonna put it over your head like this. This is the high block. We're gonna do our basic block.
Great job, guys. And turn.
Not bad.
And go.
You're gonna block it. I'm not gonna do it. So if I go over here, like this. Go right here. Right here. Breathe in, back here. You gotta make sure you're.
And turn.
Yes, sir. All right, so right hands and feet. Hands and feet. So when you're focused, use your hands. Make sure you put your back. Yes, sir. All right, or like. When the
Alrighty, and turn. I'm gonna do it with you guys. Ready? And go.
all right, okay. Here we go. Okay. Block your head. Block your head. Oh, now you can't just walk around like this.
And turn. And turn.
Yes,
Turn.
Block your
And
head.
go.
Block your head. Block. Good, yeah, I didn't hear any I heard but not I. All right. Hey, I.
And turn.
There you go. 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 You got the microphone?
And turn.
I'm still gonna get hit. So I gotta show me confidence. Yes, sir? Okay, sir. Go. There you go. There you go. Good. All right, so now, everybody low block. So your low block is kind of the second side.
Turn. Kickboxing combination number 2.
You want to block.
Go.
Get in there. Yes, sir.
Mr. Hayden, please put those comments down. We're working on kickboxing right now.
Turn. Kickboxing combination number 2. Go. Press it. One. Reverse hook round side. Back punch.
Go. There you go.
Turn. Kickboxing number 2. Go. Crescent kick. Lunge punch. Reverse hook round side. Back punch. Turn. Who knows why multiple kicks without setting your leg down in sparring is useful?
Okay, ready? And go.
Say it, why is it useful? If your opponent blocks one kick, they don't expect the other one. It's tricky. It's like, ha ha, thought. You thought so, but I'm actually getting you with this. Yes, Sam? All right, number 2, go. Crescent kick, lunge punch, reverse hook, round side, back punch.
But we're using confidence strong. Yes, sir.
Turn. Number 2, go.
Go. All right, ready? I didn't hear your eye.
Turn.
Ready? Go.
Number 2, go.
All right, now let's be awesome. Everybody say, hi. Low block. Good. Now,
Come to tension.
think about it.
Grab your
You know
bows.
your high block.
Grab your bows. Yes, ma'am?
But
Okay.
if
Please
you know
run.
that I'm gonna be needing, if you know I'm the bull.
And as long as you keep your bow staff tightly into your body, you can still run with it. Yes, ma'am?
No.
Hey, here's the trick.
Why would
You
you
have
do that?
control over your weapon
Because then-
while you run, so you still can have a sense of urgency. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
I want you to avoid danger. Yes, sir.
Top.
If you think somebody's gonna be.
Just start down the road. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, sir. All right, so ready? Let's practice the best martial arts move, all right? And that's just getting out of there. So whenever I say jump, jump down, put your ground, come right. Ready, and jump. Oh, we gotta get out of the way. Ready, and okay, ready? I grab this one, so go. Ready, and jump.
And avoid the TV stuff.
Jump. I'm gonna break this. You don't run. I'm gonna hit you so hard that you'll have a ball spot on the side of your head.
We're learning both 3 right now, man.
Remember that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We actually know what.
Ready? Let's try. And up. Okay, now I'm not gonna tell you. You really have to do That is what I'm talking about. Being able to go from one focus, just like that. Yes, sir. Keep going. Give me 2 claps. Favorite. Good. All right, now. Ready to go.
That's fine. Make sure he's flipping, so it's grabbing underneath.
Yes, sir. Good. Okay, so now.
Remember, you have to do this. You gotta make sure, full rotation on this. Miss Morgan, it's like you've probably practiced this a lot with your family. Good work. And then almost everybody else has practiced this at least once before. Like that. And you should be going pinky to pinky with these guys.
White apple sauce. All right, so here we go.
So for those of you who are more advanced with this, you can start working faster if you like. And you can start hearing it whistling. Yes, ma'am? That's a black belt level skill. I'll teach you when you're a black belt. Yes, ma'am? All right. I want to focus on right now what you need to get to black belts.
Yes, sir. Okay, take out your finger. And I want you to wiggle and make sure your mom and dad.
Okay, so from here, from your spin, I want you from your spin, it's going to be in your left hand, which is opposite of what I'm holding it in.
Focus my eyes.
Left hand is going to dip.
Stay focused.
You're going to grab. You're going to step over and shift your wrist. Overhead shake.
My body.
Crop cycle, don't overthink it. You probably already know how to do it.
You guys are all.
There you go. It's underneath your right arm. Oh, like both through. What you? Okay, left hand. It should go under your right arm. It should start with your left hand. You go. I said switch your hands. Oh my goodness. All right, so back to the beginning. I want you. We're not going to do all 4. Dip, turn, grab, dip, turn, don't let go. Why is my hand going slow and having to adjust, guys? There we go. So as you're going up, as you're about to turn, you grab opposite grip, tuck under your shoulder. Yes, ma'am? There you go. Make sure you hold it nice and tight. And hit up. It's going to stay on the same shoulder. And hit down. Underneath your elbow now. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. Make sure when it's up, it's not on your shoulder. It's the side of your shoulder. Yes, ma'am? You don't want your neck supporting the bow staff. You want your arms supporting the bow staff. Ready? Head. Chin. Head. Chin. Head. Miss Morgan, I'm intentionally doing it slowly. Chin. So this should be a push-pull motion, and you do need your hands slightly spaced apart when you do this. Yes, ma'am? If they're too close together, you just lose power. That's the biggest thing. Yes, ma'am? You also lose control. So slightly apart, it's a push-pull motion. Pull and push. Pull and push. There you go. So over the head. Under the chin. 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 Next one, you're going to take your out hand, the hand that's currently out, your left hand. You're going to let that one go to your hip. And the other one's gonna punch across your body. Go back. Punch across your body. The other hand's on your head. Back. Punch across your body. Back. Punch across your body. Go back. Punch across your body. Back. Punch across your body. Now make sure this is an actual strike this time. When you go across your body, you're striking your shoulder. Yes, ma'am? Ready? Strike. Now temple. That's what you're doing when you're doing this one. You're hitting a temple. Yes, ma'am? For those of you who don't know what a temple is, this is a temple. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Strike the temple. And with this one, strike the shoulder. Yes, ma'am? Go. Temple. So when you're at the temple, the other one should be at the hip. Your other arm should be at the hip. Yes, ma'am? You have more control if it's at your hip. And shoulder.
No, sir.
Hip.
Okay, so
Shoulder. Hip. Shoulder. Hip. Shoulder. Hip. Shoulder. Hip. Knee. So you're probably holding it at a really weird angle at your chest with your left hand, but your palm is still out. You haven't adjusted your grip. You've held it at the same space the whole time. So now you have that knee. Go down, strike the other knee. You're going to be at your shoulder preferably, but tighten your body. And straight down. Other knee. Other knee. Other knee. Yes. Your wrist is weird when you do this side. You just haven't adjusted your grip. And other knee. 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 Take your both stabs. Go down. Oh, notice you have to adjust your grip. Yes, ma'am? Here you go. Now flip your grip. Flip your grip. Flip your grip. Only your right hand is flipping the grip right now. Right hand flips the grip. So this is your right hand. Right hand. Flip the grip. Flip the grip. Flip the grip. Right hand. Okay, now let both palms be the same way, which is forward. Go down. Chest. Up. Down. Sorry, down. Chest. Up. Chest. Down. Chest. Up. Chest. Down. Chest. Up. Okay, cool. You guys get that one pretty simple. Take your right hand. Your right hand. Grab in the middle of your bow staff. Let it go. Let go with your left hand. Let it go over your head and align with your body. Then you're gonna go up. Let it go over your head. As soon as your palm is facing you, you're gonna go pinky to pinky and go to the other side. Straight out. Over the head, pinky to pinky, straight. Over the head, pinky to pinky,
Now I'm doing all
straight.
this.
Overhead, pinky to pinky, straight. Once you feel ready, you can start moving a little faster. Just be aware of your surroundings and your neighbors.
So we're trying to push it.
Last one. Go. Ready, go. Ready, go. Good. All right. Okay, so now, here's what's gonna happen. If I'm back here with this man, right, she's gonna put her hands.
She wraps the glass over the head. Make sure it's pinky to pinky. Morgan, you're making it super fancy. Try to, you know, keep going.
That can be very good. So you want this word to be- Wow. Yes, sir. You're like, good.
You better just realize this, you guys don't know how to bow.
Good.
All right, guys, and come to attention, please, ma'am. So when you have both sets, there's two ways you guys can bow and come to attention. You can come to attention with it being held in your hand just like this. Your other hand comes to attention. And you bow and you keep the bow stack straight up and down. Yes, ma'am? The other way is you can hold it in your arm. I guess there's three ways you can bow. Because you can, and you have to be around aware of your surroundings. Always. You have to be aware of your surroundings. However you're going to do this, you can go straight out. You can go straight out. Or you can go straight down. Aware of your surroundings.
They
Yes,
don't
ma'am?
go next to your
There's
face.
way that like we're performing,
Get the
that we
flash
should do
moves.
it, like is there a different way for instructors?
Yes, sir.
Depends on the performance and what you're performing and why you're performing. So that's gonna what case by case basis. There you go. Good, put those bows up to the front, yes, ma'am. Isaac, go ahead, thank you. Run, guys, run. Sense emergency. Run with him up and down until you're back there. Ask the coordinator because they'll want everybody to see.
Yes, ma'am.
So I want to. All right, ready?
And then I have to put on these running gear, go.
Ready and go. All right. Yeah, that was beautiful. All right, ready and go. Okay, you know what? Okay, so if I say high block, yes, one.
Please make sure you put immediately when you're done, put your jump ropes up the front, yes, ma'am?
There you go. If I say jump, better. Are you ready? Ready, low block. Ready, down.
That's a minute 40. Set your left out. Kickboxing combination number 1, go. Turn number 2, go.
Right back here. Okay.
I did complain about that earlier today.
Turn 2, go. Turn 1, go.
Ready? I love that you raised your hand.
Everybody, take it easy, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody say tournaments.
Go.
Tournament.
Point sparring. Point sparring's coming up because we have a tournament coming up. Yes, ma'am?
Yeah.
How much is a kick worth? 2 points. How much is a punch worth? 1 point. Is the head a target?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. For those of you new to level 3, the head's a target now. Give me a big smile, Kina.
But even if it's the skill-
Okay. Give me an eye smile. There you go. Big smile. You can now target the head. Yes, ma'am? Is this a target? No, but this can do. Yes, ma'am? The foam padding. Yes, ma'am?
What?
Is this a target?
No, ma'am.
Is this a target?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this a target?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this a target?
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. I just want to kick them. All right. Make sure you guys target the targetable areas. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Make sure your mouthpieces are actually in your mouth. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you all for wearing your face masks already. We already knew to do. Thank you. Stand up. Find a partner. Go. 3, 2, 1. This is your warm-up sparring round. This is your warm-up sparring round. I need you guys on the side of the floor. And Adam, you're gonna have to do the odd man out. I'll find a way to master this round. Yes, ma'am? All right. Attention about courtesy touch gloves and spar. Thank you, Mama Hatch. Morgie, if your mom's asking, then do it. And don't leave targets open for your mom. And time. Find new partner. Go. Yes, ma'am. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it easy. Yes, ma'am.
But number 2, you have to.
You don't have a partner.
I can help.
Well, there's one odd man out. Everybody say, first one in. First point. Now, by being aggressive, you're more likely to get the first point. Yes, ma'am? So as soon as the judge says go, you want to be immediately over that firing line, firing, trying to get that point. Yes, ma'am? For one, you're the first one trying, you're more likely to get it. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. For 2, oh my gosh, they're fast. Yes, ma'am? They barely said go and they're already coming at me. Which makes it a little bit more timid for the rest of the match. Yes, ma'am? At least that's my advice. That's what I like to do. Yes, ma'am? Stand up. Think of a technique that is your fastest technique. Quick question. Is a back leg technique a fast technique? No, it's a further traveling technique, but it's very slow. Yes, ma'am? So make sure you guys choose a fast technique. Something from the front. Yes, ma'am? Or say front. Fast. So when you're set, your front is going to be the fastest. Yes, ma'am? So I want you to choose whichever one's going to be your fastest technique. And I want you, as soon as I say spar, I want you to fire that technique and follow it up. Yes, ma'am? All right, get ready. Attention about courtesy touch gloves. And spar. And reset. Fastest over the firing line. Ready and spar. And reset. How many of you made contact with the first technique? Some of us. All right, make that technique even faster. Yes, ma'am? Ready and spar. And Ready? And go. Reset. Ready and go. This one. Reset. And new partner. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And go. Time. And go. Time. And go. Time. And go. Time. And go. Keep going, guys. Keep moving. It's like a sparring match. You keep going until the judge says time. Or break, actually. They're going to say break. Yes, ma'am? Break, 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 break. Thank you, sir. You guys now can spread out. Yes, ma'am? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tension, bow, and spar. I didn't say new partner. I said spread out. Break. Spar. Break. You are more than welcome to be bouncing and ready to go while you're waiting for the judge to say go. However, the only trick is you just need to stay behind the firing line. Yes, ma'am? Go! Break! Go! Break! I also recommend keeping your eyes on your partner. Yes, ma'am? Go! Break! New partner. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tension. Bow and go! Break! That was a good kick over there. I saw that first kick. Ready and spar! Yes, Morgan. I cannot understand you. You're gonna have to take off that mouthpiece.
Don't worry, we had a technical issue. I had to get the PowerPoint.
Thank you. Break! Spar! Break! Spar! Break! Spar! Break! Who was the first one to score on that one? Well, some of us are actually aware of it, at least. Some of us don't know. Are you return to your square? Yes, ma'am. We're out of time. Your homework is to go home and think of a favorite combination and actually start putting it together. Yes, ma'am? Especially a favorite sparring combination that will probably be very useful in tournament sparring. How many of you, or raise your hand if you have never sparred in a tournament. Okay, so we're all familiar with how tournaments go, how they're run. Oh, okay. Oh, yes, I remember. Almost all of us are familiar with how a tournament goes, how a tournament is run for the sparring match. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Remember, you have to have all of your gear in order to be able to participate. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Run cups, mouthpieces included. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, guys, hands behind your back.
Yes,
Ma'am. We'll go more into sparring, but I recommend, or into point sparring, I recommend favorite technique. Favorite entry technique, explosion technique. Yes, ma'am?
ma'am.
Let me have no name come forward. Oh, there he is. Mr. Shankwiler, come on up here. It's just the first paper. It's the one on top. The signature has a name, but I wasn't sure if it was Chris or you. All right. Mr. Shankwiler is turning in his book club, his healthy eating, his self-discipline, jobless, karate practice lab, and gray stripe worksheet, which he's going to say. And you still have mouth movement, so it's hard to say.
Winning workouts, learn through practice, mentally rehearsing, visualize the successful outcomes of activity. The mind cannot tell the difference between what is real and what is vividly imaged. Winning black belts led to pre-play and replay performance to anchor success.
Say woo! Yeah. That's enunciation right there. Yes, ma'am?
Ma'am.
Thank you, Sarah. Give them one clap. 2 claps. So you rock.
You rock.
I look forward to seeing your visualization poster as well. Boy, it's already up there. It's curled up right there. We'll show it off at the end of class because we need to show it off. Let me have Cannon come on up here. Thank you for that, yes, ma'am. Cannon's turning in his self-discipline and his healthy eating. Give him 1. Give him 2. And let me have Martin come on up here. Mr. Martin is turning in his book club card, healthy eating, karate practice log, self-discipline, and a bonus stripe for doing the gratitude diary from the attitude of gratitude that we discussed last week. Yes, ma'am? All right, so give him 1 clap. Give him 2 claps. Say you rock. Thank you, sir. And let me have Miss Ava come on up here. Miss Ava's turning in her healthy eating, her jobless, her self-discipline, lots of reading, book club cards, and visualization worksheets. And winning black belts.
Winning black belts learn to practice, mentally rehearse, and visualize the successful outcomes of activities. The mind cannot tell the difference between what is real and what is vividly imaged. Winning black belts learn to pre-play and replay performance to anchor success.
Give her 1. Yeah. And Mr. Scott's visualization poster. I'm assuming you're going to become a master instructor. That's why you have that right there.
I like the picture of you in the upper left-hand corner, but you should probably wear a shirt. Yeah.
There you go. Educator at heart always. There you go. There's all over the place. All right, give him 1 clap. Give him 2 claps. There you rock. I have 3 piles of visualization posters. All right, hands behind your back, yes, ma'am. All right, say Saturday?
Saturday.
Monday?
Monday.
No classes.
No class.
Prep cycle. I don't know. Check with your prep cycle. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
I just have to say that because it's a common question every day. All right, last day to earn your grade straight. Thursday. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
1 week. Please get your posters done too. That's a part of it.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, guys. Black Belt Creek.
As a dedicated student of martial arts, I live my life by the principles of black belt. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, normal spirit.
Bottom proposition.
My high karate is best man.
Go ahead, take off your head, your hands, your mouth. Leadership, you'll need your notebooks. Master Club, thank you guys, you are dismissed. Leadership, notebooks, pens. If you really need a post to help you write, get one.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you guys. So, as long as you have access to some kind of notes.
Maybe if you review and rewrite the notes, because sometimes you don't have to. Okay, I don't like that. It's just like sometimes writing things down and helps us remember. That's why we encourage it. learning cycle every repeat. Yeah.
Bless you. Oh, what have you done?
Can I borrow a pen? Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Don't I usually have to do push-ups? 10.
All right, guys. This week we are talking about assistants. So, run assistant. What's the assistant's job? Yes, sir.
To make improvements and to praise the students.
Make improvements and praise the students. Yes, give them a clap. I'll give you guys a second right now. I'm just going to ask these questions mostly because some of you have had this a while, so you guys are very familiar with these notes. Number one, what are assistants looking at? They're looking at, I'll give you the answer for this one. They're looking at physical skills. What does that mean? What are the 5 physical skills? Stances. I was counting. Stances, punches, kicks, chambers. What? Blocks. Blocks. There you go. Punches, kicks, blocks, stances, chambers. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll say that again a little slower. You guys kind of already actually have these in your notes from last week. Punches, kicks, blocks, stances, and chambers. Those are the physical skills that they're making improvements on and praising. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
They're also making improvements on and praising character skills. What do character skills mean? I'm giving you a second to finish writing, Ava. Ava, what do character skills mean?
So character skills are like personality traits, like how you act.
Not what I'm looking for. Actually, partially what I'm looking for. Yes, character traits wasn't the word that I was looking for. However, how you act, that was the key word that she said. How you act. Yes. Give her a clap. How you act. How you act. So how the students act. How do they respond? Hands up, PTO. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Not really, guys. Sorry. Example. I appreciate that. Yay! Thank you, guys. That is what I look for in class. That's how you respond. Boom, you pop up, say yes, ma'am, and you do it. I've had a lot of classes since we got back because I think we forgot while we were online. Yes, ma'am. So I give prompts. Hands up together. Yes, ma'am. And this is what I get. One way as assistant, how can you encourage those yes ma'ams without telling them, hey, make sure you're saying yes ma'am. Go ahead.
By saying yes ma'am yourself.
By saying yes ma'am yourself. There you go. Get her on time. Make sure you guys write this. Say, write and say power of influence.
Influence.
Through positivity. Power of influence through positivity. In fact, I'm missing another word, power of peer influence through positivity. You as peers can influence each other just by being positive. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Positive, in my mind, means you're encouraging others. You're not telling people what everything they need to fix, but you're focusing on what they're doing well. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Let the instructors fix most of this stuff. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Why should you focus on what they're doing well, what they're doing right, what they're doing awesome? Why are they awesome? Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
For one, you want to create rapport. You want to create rapport with students. That's part of the influence. If we say influence,
Influence.
you guys are really close to your black belts. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
And right now, you are some of the highest ranks. Since most of you guys are assisting in classes, you guys are some of the highest ranks that these students have seen in a long time.
Yes, ma'am.
And when I say these guys are almost black belts, those guys, their eyes get like, whoa, really? Somebody who's almost a black belt here helping me? Their eyes get huge. They're excited. And they appreciate having you guys there. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
So through that positivity, by being positive with the student, you have influence. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
But also, you guys will have a lot of too. Miss Ava, what's your question? Rapport. That wasn't a note, but you can write that. Because I don't tell you what to write. I tell you some stuff that you should write, actually. Correction. What I do want you to write, and then the rest of the notes are up to you. All right, and then number 3, right, positive focus.
Positive focus.
That's the most important. Have a positive focus. Positive focus, positive focus, positive focus. Go ahead and write your notes. This T, this T3. It's not a full T. It's a, I don't know. 3 columns. T3.
So
Right, student creed. What are those 3 under student creed? Go ahead and shout them out for me.
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
honesty, strength.
Honesty and strength. It's part of our student creed. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Almost. Black belt creed. You're almost there, Henry. The next one. Black belt creed.
Poughkeepsie.
Sure. I can't keep up with you guys. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and downward spirit. Bam. 3rd column. What's there with moves? What's there with moves? Yes, ma'am? So it's the physical, the martial part of the art. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Yes, my notes are not here really for you to read. It's so you kind of know roughly where you're placing these. Yes, ma'am? Because I can't even read them. I do know PH means, oh, I wrote physical. Yeah, you should see some of my other notes. Actually, I'll give you guys those notes here in the end. So this is the physical things, the 5, which are
Punches, kicks, blocks, dances, chambers.
there we go. Don't look at my notes. Punches, kicks, blocks, stances, chambers. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Some of you guys haven't had these notes before, but you'll get these a lot. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. You're looking at the physical aspects. As class assistants, you're there. You're participating in the class, but you also are seeing the positive things, the positive focus. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
You always want to have a positive focus with the students, and you want to look at what they're doing well. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
And you want to positively reinforce what they're doing well. For my adults, you want to positively reinforce. If you're a teacher, maybe you know this. If you're a behavioral psychologist, you probably know that shorthand. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Stimulus, reinforcement, positive. There you go. That's from my ABA day, guys. ABA days. The job I was doing before this. Any questions? Any answers?
42.
That's, it's not just the answer to life. It's the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Go ahead and stand up, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Come to attention. Oh, courtesy. You guys are dismissed. Please clean your squares. As always, if you ever have any questions, please ask.
Nice.
Student Creed.
There you go.
Flagpole Creed. That stands for modesty, courtesy, and time before steering, self-control, and dominable spirit. Don't worry about that. What physical things are they doing? The martial part of the art. Punches, kicks, blocks, and stances, chambers. When you're writing notes, you create